In the bottom left, playing Caesar, we have MVAKM, and also playing Caesar in the top, we have ttam. They're two. So, I guess it was no surprise that we would eventually see a Caesar mirror, given that Caesar was available, and yeah, like I mean, it's multi-commander. You can pick any commander once, right? So obviously, people are gonna like at least start using high tiers like Caesar just because, hey, this is my opportunity to get to play him.
I mean, yeah, you don't get to play him very often.
Yeah, get to play him once per month in Test Your Mettle.
You could bring him out in quick play, but
There's the meme of let's go fight somewhere where nobody is. You're familiar with that. Alright, what are we seeing? We're seeing Merfolk go for the captures. We're seeing this is like a fairly early spear at ttam. He's following up with an archer, which I like. Got those spears. He's gonna have archer behind them. MVAKM.
when I was first starting the game, actually, I thought that Caesar wanted archers because that way they can attack and then you groove the front unit and the archer at the same time.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you can do stuff like the archer moves, fires, you groove it again, and it crits. Second shot. There's definitely some cool Caesar plays with archers. This is a very specific. Ooh, and we're seeing he's actually going for the barge. He's gonna try and get something out of this barracks.
MVAKM has a ton of dog.
But he goes
also
for the
has, like,
dragon.
Yeah, goes for a dragon. Makes sense. He might get trapped where he is, because if a unit goes below him, I guess the Merfolk can get him out. So that's not an option.
Yeah, the Merfolk cover. Like he can't. Oh, well, I mean, one of those Merfolk can be aggressive, but I think he's okay. Are we gonna see an attempt at a surround on Caesar? Oh, he's been really aggressive here. And guess the crit. I think.
Ooh, the Merfolk crit.
I wonder if he'd crit with the dog from the north. He could have run the sword in from the right, and that would have No, that wouldn't have killed actually. Well, he was, safe in quotation marks.
He is making spears from the left barracks. So he's effectively got triple barracks now. Although they will take a bit of time before they get there. And once they do, he should have an edge. MVAKM, that is.
ttam doing the smart play of like using the archer to help win the naval front. So yeah, he's basically won the right hand side.
Yep.
But he's really pressured on this left hand side. What's this barge got in it? A spear, okay. But there's very few places you can even put a unit with that barge.
Yeah, that's true. You can't even like drop both at the same time. So actually this this barracks kind of is a half barracks because you can't get unit count up every turn. But MVAKM really going in on this side front. Now has groove, so he has options like he can fly the witch up, groove it so that it can reach. But ttam has been sitting on groove for a few turns. Curious if he's gonna use it or not.
I mean, he could almost, yeah, he's gonna deal a bunch of damage to this dragon. He could have moved the merfolk over, I think. Maybe? Actually, I don't know if that reaches.
No, because they take 4 squares to cross for. They take 4 movement, and they have 5, like amphibian movement.
Okay. Um.
Right,
Although
he did use
MVAKM
Groove.
has 2 knights and Caesar Groove, so
Yep, something to watch out for.
yeah.
TTAM's Groove was used mainly to cripple the dragon, and it's now like full heal.
I don't really. Alright, he's just gonna use that to. Oh, I feel like he could have saved that to try and lethal the stronghold, like a turn from there. But going for damage is pretty good too. Like he takes down a village, he takes down the balloon.
Yeah. He seems to be quite a bit ahead, but I'm not sure how much he is because TTAM did win the right side naval. He's bringing in the barge as a blocker, I think. He's also making use of the merfolk to affect the land front, which I really like.
Yeah, I mean that's actually a really nice feature of this map is that the land and the naval fronts affect each other.
Yep, but not in an oppressive way.
Oh, there goes the harpoon ship. MVAKM, he's just pushing quite heavily. Ooh,
Yeah,
dragon comes in. It
he
doesn't
could.
kill the spear.
Yeah, that dragon was weakened by the harpoon ship, so the harpoon ship did like quite a. I think the harpoon ship paid more than itself in terms of gold value. But MVAKM is just like going in with like everything that can attack. TTAM is gonna win both naval fronts actually.
Yeah, ttam. But ttam is retreating really heavily on this left-hand side.
Hmm. I think it's the right move. Uh, Maybe you don't put Caesar that far back since you killed the dragon, but I think it's a correct move.
Oh wow,
Because your
he's
army got like very damaged on that side, and oh,
going so
damn.
deep, he's just slaughtering everything.
Yeah, he like this is one of the most aggressive players I've seen in a while.
But it's working, because like, you don't have to care about losing a naval front if you're just winning on land.
Yeah, until the merfolk come over, that is.
What are the merfolk gonna do? I mean, they're focusing on the naval fight. Like, there's so much next to the stronghold.
Yeah, I think this is a really smart attack from MVAKM with the side naval front because he's been holding his units behind the villages for a while, and because he attacks now, uh, TTAM can't use his merfolk to go defend the stronghold. That's a very smart timing. Oh, what did he build up there? A golem. Okay. Yeah,
Caesar's
much
almost
needed
got
for
groove
this.
again, actually, so. Just like, he's throwing a spear at a village, like full health village. Like, really does not care. And he's like, okay, you can win the naval fronts, whatever, I'm not even gonna build naval units anymore.
Mm, I'm gonna try to take a look at the economy. Oh, NBA game is still like very ahead. It's like 2300 to 15.
Oh wow.
So TTAM has been fighting into like this huge deficit from like quite a few turns now. And he's doing pretty well, all things considered.
He is slowly starting to take the naval villages now, though, and the coastal ones too. But I mean, look, Caesar just killed a golem. There's like a night crit coming down on the stronghold. I love
Yeah.
that he's using Caesar. Oh, but this might actually be a really bad place for Caesar to be because there is Groove up from MVAKM,
Oh,
and he
that's
put
true.
Caesar next to a river, so
Groove is up from ttam, so this could be dangerous. Don't think there's a witch on the field for ttam.
but he can suicide a mage, he can suicide a dog,
He can
suicide a
just hit
spear.
twice with the golem.
Oh, that
Actually,
merfolk
oh,
reaches too? Oh wow.
the merfolk crit from the river. That's actually really good.
That was so cool. Like, with the merfolk running up the river, that was really nice. That was a really smart play. I mean, MVAKM, I think he just didn't need to put Caesar that far forward. Like, he could have easily just left him
Yeah,
a
I
bit further
think
away.
he got a little greedy. He could have attacked from the right side too, and that would have worked, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, very nice lethal from ttam. He even like, cause like if you he built that merfolk the last turn, and he had already won the naval front, so I assume it was to send it down the river anyways. So that's a very smart buy.
And on that bombshell, we are gonna wrap